Yeah. Simply ball dropping. What's up, family? K-Sap, we up. Ain't no stopping. I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve, making you haters believe I'm the MVP. Ask Mr. V and R&B, they do all sports, whether it's on the field or the court, from the arena to the ring. What? You wanna swing? I rope a dope like the one on this boxing thing. That's a punchline. I'm the greatest of all time. Got something on your mind? Hit us up on the line. For that round table talk, ask B Hunt and Sheena and K-Sap too. For their views on our dudes, Marriage Chronicles for you lovers. Oh, I'm married to the game. The championships, the only time I wanna ring. K-Sap, the man behind the mic, check 1, 2. It ain't a rap until I say it's a rap. Just fall through, pull up, the hottest pod smoking. Yeah, I got you open. This freestyle brought to you by James Ford. Paid promotion, yeah. Simply ball dropping. You know what time it is. Pull up, chop it up with your family, man. K-Sap, what up?
And now, your host of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, the man behind the mic, K-Sap.
What we talking about? What's up, K-Sap? Yeah. James Ford, that's me. Let me talk to him. Let's get it.
Chopping up these topics, man, I'm simply ball dropping, yo. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping, nah. Moves ain't stopping, nah.
Hey, let me put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. It's my bro K-Sap, chopping up topics for your Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio, stereo, pumping high definition. Stop what you doing and listen, we smashing. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man, I got something to say.
I'm simply ball dropping, simply ball dropping. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping, nah. Driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping, nah. Simply ball dropping, simply ball dropping. Simply ball dropping.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Yes. You know who it is. It's your favorite host, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, K-Sap. How y'all doing this evening on this Saturday, man? It's a little rainy here in Texas, man, but we dealing with the weather. But hey, I hope everybody else is enjoying their evening. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. And as soon as you come in the building, do me a favor, man. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. I see you, Keywan Jackson. I see you, Dre Stewart. I see you in the dark with a smile. Happy holidays to you as well. I see everybody starting to filter in. I'm going to give the live a chance to catch up to some people. Last night, man, we did talk about the Valkyries expansion draft and all the players that got selected through the expansion draft. But now, man, we got Erica Wheeler from the Indiana Fever. She got some suspicions, man. She got some suspicions about this expansion draft on the protection of players. And she says she don't like confusion. Michelle misses you. I'm in Dallas and the weather is a vampire. Weather I still love. Yeah, the weather is kind of tricky, man. I had a basketball game this morning, came home, got me some lunch, and that rain made me go to sleep. Gemini Stats Cooking. Happy holidays to everyone on the panel. Appreciate the gesture. Appreciate everybody's support. Like I always say before I start the shows off, I appreciate everybody that supports the channel, all the members of the channel, all my super mods, all my moderators of the channel. Appreciate everybody that when we do these lives that support and send the super chats in to get their comments posted. Much love with that. Continuous support on that for the super chats and things like that. So I do appreciate everybody. But we here tonight, man, because we gotta talk about some things, man, about this expansion draft, man, and some of the things that Erica Wheeler of the Indiana Fever, she said on her Twitter X handle. I know we've talked about Twitter and things that people post and things like that. Is there any value with it or anything like that? But it's coming from a particular player. We got to look at it in for face value. I see you, the Slim Reaper. I see you, Duvall, in the building, man. Appreciate you always pulling up. Like I said, when you guys come in the building, make sure y'all hit the like button. I didn't know you lived here in the D town. Yeah, I'm right here in Dallas. T. Carmella was watching Tennessee versus Iowa, and this notification came across my phone. Needless to say, I come running to KSAP podcast. I appreciate that, T. Carmella. Appreciate the support and love. I see your ADP art creation. I see my moderators and members of the channel starting to filter in. Like I said, I'll give the live a chance to catch up to people, and then we'll get off into it. But like I said, I appreciate the continuous support. You guys are elevating me and helping the channel grow. Every time that you guys send the super chats, that's letting YouTube know that y'all are appreciating the content, and YouTube keeps me in the algorithm. I love it. I hope you have a live show one day. Oh yeah, that's in the works. In the dark with a smile. That's in the works. That's in the works. So man, we growing and flowing over here. We're elevating just one step at a time. We working on things behind the scenes, man, but we're going to give the people what they want, man. It's 2025. I think it's going to be a big year for Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. So hopefully you guys that are rocking with me, y'all will be able to see the elevation, man. We're going to start doing some things different in 2025, man. We're going to have some meet and greets. We're going to pull up at a certain location, man, meet and greet with the host of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, KSAP. So, get your pictures taken and certain things, man. And we'll start giving out stuff, because I appreciate all my support. Without you guys, man, we wouldn't be able to do this. But without further ado, I see you, Mike. Favorite pod, hands down, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man. I appreciate all the kind words, man. I really do, man. It means a lot. And that lets YouTube know that y'all appreciate the content, and all the comments and all the likes and the engagement. That just lets YouTube know that they're gonna keep me in the algorithm. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about it, man. Erica Wheeler. The expansion draft took place yesterday, and we talked about it. We covered the expansion draft, and there were some things that went on in the expansion draft that was unexpected. Some of the players that was drafted, some players came to this notion that they thought they was protected. The Indiana Fever let Timmy Van Benley go. The Aces with Kate Martin, Kayla Thornton from New York, and Erica Wheeler's overseas playing, and she had some things that she wanted to say. So basically, Erica Wheeler, she took to her Twitter handle, and she was kind of confused. So Erica Wheeler is over there playing, and she's kind of confused on how the expansion draft went down, guys. And, shout out to Lakeisha, faithful member of the Simply Ball Dropping channel, faithful member of the panel, one of the ladies that come on here and grace the presence and gives off her expertise. She sent me some information on Erica Wheeler, that Erica Wheeler was overseas causing confusion. Dre Stewart, I'm in Dallas a lot. I have a son and daughter that live in the Fort Worth area, not far from downtown Dallas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know exactly what you're talking about. But this is what Erica Wheeler did. She turned to her Twitter X And this is what Erica Willer had to say. Erica Willer said 2 things. Congrats to all the ladies who got picked. You're a part of history, ladies. That's fire. Secondly, I'm confused. Wasn't some of the ladies that got picked, was they protected? Y'all, it's 10 a.m. in Turkey. I was asleep when this all happened. I'm so confused. And then she went on to say, you know what? Ha, ha, ha. Let me go back to my place of peace. Ha, ha, ha. E don't like confusion. It's too early. Ha, ha, ha. Y'all let me know when y'all figure it out. And then somebody else tweeted, girl, y'all need to unite and leak the list y'all selves because we asked the same thing. Erica Willer said, ha, ha, ha. I thought we saw the list. So basically, man, we got some things to talk about.
They only here to cause confusion.
I see you, Raging Troy. So we got some things to talk about. So Erica Willer, she is basically saying, what's up, Lakeisha? Yeah, Lakeisha. Yeah, you started this. You the one that's causing confusion, Lakeisha. You the one that sent me this information, and I had to look into it, man. And basically, Erica Willer is causing confusion, man. So like we said yesterday when we covered the expansion draft about the protection of players, that picture that the Fever League started confusion. What's up, Reddick Milky Way? I see you in the building. Hey, Reddick Milky Way, I got some information for you on the website. Right now, my website creator is trying to get the payment option figured before before I can launch it live because it's a problem with the payment options. But I'll keep you posted on that. Yeah. So Erica Willer basically stated that she thinks that the players that was protected, they still got picked. It's a lot of confusion going around. So no protection. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So basically, if you go and just listen to what I just read about Erica Willer, is some suspicion behind this expansion draft. Yeah, that's just like my son, man. Yeah. Shout out to Brandon Sleep, man. I ain't seen you in a while, Brandon Sleep, man. Appreciate the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Appreciate that, Brandon. He said, what's good, K-Sap, man? We just over here growing and flowing, man. Like I said, when people send them super chats, man, that means a lot to YouTube because YouTube will keep me in that algorithm, and that shows that, you know, people love the content that we do over here at Simply Ball Dropping, so we'll never get lost in the shuffle. I got the impression she thought Timmy was exactly, Lakeisha. I did some digging. I did some digging deep about that, man. And basically, I'm on the lines of you, man. She thought that Timmy was protected. So I don't understand how this expansion draft and the protection of players went down because it's, you know, people want to know who was protected and who was unprotected. Erica Willer is under the sense that some of the people that got selected by the Valkyries, they was protected players because if you go back and look at what she says, she thought that they already saw the list. So I'm going to put it back up on the screen. This is what she said. She said 2 things. Congrats to all the ladies who got picked. You're a part of history, ladies. That's fire. Secondly, I'm confused. Wasn't some of the ladies that got picked, was they protected? She said, y'all, it's 10 a.m. in Turkey and I was asleep when that all happened. I'm so confused, right? So then she was retweeting a lot of things that people were saying, talking about, you know what? Ha, ha, ha. Let me go back to my place of peace. E don't like confusion. So that tells me that Erica Willer, she watches the podcast because she's using the word confusion. And this is what people do. They cause confusion.
They only here to cause confusion.
So she said, somebody else retweeted and said, girl, y'all need to unite and leak the list yourself because we asked the same thing. And then Erica Willer, she confirming, ha, ha, ha. I thought we saw the list. So it's a lot of confusion, man. It's a lot of speculation about this expansion draft. And Erica Willer, she's confused, guys. So yeah, Shanisha Lowe, yeah, political. I see you in the building. ADP Art Creation. Only reason I think Timmy was released was her health and her age. Yeah, I can understand what you're saying in that part, but I'm just trying to focus on Erica Willer, because Erica Willer, she's with the Fever organization. So you're saying Erica wants clicks? I mean, that's on her Twitter handle. I don't think that got to do anything with the clicks. Yeah, hey, I'm like you, Reddit Milky Way. Everybody wants to know who was protected and who was unprotected. And see that, I'm going to tell you this. I'm just going to keep it a buck, man. The WNBA, man, when it came to the draft positioning of the teams, I didn't like how they unveiled that. And now we get to the expansion draft. I don't like how they did that as well. That's just me personally. Because when you have somebody that's in the organization, what's going on, Cindy Allen? Appreciate you tuning in. When you have somebody in the organization questioning, the motive on players being selected in the expansion draft, that makes you want to think like, what's really going on? What's really going on? I'm like you, man. It's messy. Raging Troy said attention or whatever. Same thing, K-Sap. Man, I can understand where you coming from. I mean, that's your opinion, man, but it's the fact that what's going on, PJ Jones? Appreciate you tuning in. I just don't like the fact that, like I told y'all, every time we talk about things like it, it's the timing of things, man. Like, we've talked about it. Like, we've always, leading up to the expansion draft, we always came over here talking about, I wonder which teams is going to protect who and who's going to be unprotected. So in this sense, when Erica Willer says that I thought the players that was picked, they was protected. So it kind of makes you wonder, like, what's really going on? In the Dark with a Smile said, I think it's a lot of them that are unprotected expansion draft. Horrible. Yeah, like, yeah. Shout out to my man Brandon Sleep for the $10 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said Timmy is an unrestricted free agent, so if she was getting offered more than the Fever could fit into the salary cap for another team, there was no reason to protect her. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but the question I have now is who was protected and who was unprotected? Because the way Erica Willer's making it seem that even though Timmy is an unrestricted free agent, she thought she was protected. I understand what you're saying, Brandon. It makes a lot of sense. That's just like Erica Willer says, she don't like causing confusion. Hey, shout out to Steady Serving ENT, Bro Claude for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said, she's a footstep out the league. She almost let the cat out the bag. The fix is in, baby. there Bro Claude go. The fix is in. That's my brother, boy. Bro Claude stands on business, man. He gonna let y'all know the fix is in. Yeah. Hey, shout out to my sister, the Nadira Grant, that's in the building. I see you, Nadira. Always representing. Salute to you, my sister. Always keeping it 100, keeping it a buck. Do you really believe Timmy was getting offers? That's the question. See, when stuff comes up like this, Lakeisha, that's the question that we got to ask ourselves, man. Is it really like what they say it is? Because, I mean, what is Erica Willer going to get out of tweeting what she tweeted? What, I mean, she's just going to, stir up the rumor mill and things like that. But I don't think there was a bad intention or ulterior motive for her to tweet out what she did. She's just confused because the way she thought she saw the list of the people that was protected. So she was under the notion and the assumption that Timmy Van Benley was protected. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I see you in the building, Lisa. What's going on? I see you, King Lion Crown. I see my members starting to float up in here. Yeah. Let me see. The only unrestricted free agent Valkyrie's pick was Stephanie Tolbert. Yeah, I mean, I agree with what y'all saying, but in a sense, that's state of course real quick. That's focus on what Erica Willer said, and then we'll tie it all together. So Erica Willer, for the people that are just now coming into the chat and just now joining the live stream, this is basically Erica Willer's assumption on how the draft went down, right? So this is what Erica Willer had to say. She's over in Turkey. So she said two things that's pointed out. She said two things. She said, congrats to all the ladies who got picked. You're a part of history. Ladies, that's fire. But secondly, I'm confused. Wasn't some of the ladies that got picked protected? Question mark. Y'all, it's 10 a.m. in Turkey. I was asleep when all this happened, and I'm so confused. Then a lot of retweets came in. So basically she said, you know what? Ha, ha, ha. Let me go back to my place of peace. Ha, ha, ha. I don't like causing confusion.
They only here to cause confusion.
It's too early. Ha, ha, ha. Y'all let me know when y'all figure it out. So now what we're doing is trying to figure it out. So somebody retweeted off of Erica and said, girl, y'all need to unite and leak the list yourself because we asked the same thing. So somebody's asking the way we're asking. We want to see the people that was protected and unprotected. Then she goes on to say, ha, ha, ha. I thought we already saw the list. So that's where the confusion lies. So basically, somebody said political. Let me see what political said. Let me see. Let me go back up. Political said, I agree. The fix is in. The politics is always real. Sports is a labor market. Same bullish applies. Manipulation of markets. Totally agree with that, political. You couldn't said that no better than myself. Put it that way. And now Garrett Gant said exactly, political. Yeah. So I believe the Valkyries didn't pick anyone from the Seattle because they'll go after Jewel Lloyd with some trading space because they do not have to keep Tolbert in the free. That will free up $216K for the salary. Makes sense. Makes sense. The list was out before the draft last night. Someone did leak it. So, hey, did anybody get their hands on the list? Let me know. Anybody in the chat that got their hands on that list when it was leaked, because I didn't get it. I would be interested to see the unprotected players were drafted. So Aaron Wooten said the unprotected players were drafted. Well, based on what Erica Willer said, some of the people that was protected got drafted. Timmy was unprotected because Kelsey Mitchell was also unrestricted free agent, so the Fever had to protect her. Also, no one knows, but the organization knew who was protected and unprotected. Yeah, right now, man, we just going through a lot of speculations and a lot of assumptions, man. But Erica Willer has started a little bit of confusion because she got questions because she's asking the people. I thought the people that got picked was protected. Showtime got two named Martin and Billings. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Showtime got two names. Okay. I'm just confused. Okay, Dre Stewart. Dre Stewart said it was on Twitter. Somebody had to do a screenshot of that. Somebody had to do that. Yeah. Somebody had to get it. I think it was Athline Sports that showed Kayla Thornton and Kate Martin, and that was 6. Yeah. Lakeisha said, we don't know who they protected, but my guess is Caitlin, Kelsey, Aaliyah, Lexi, Melissa, and Damaris Dantas. Yeah, it's all speculation out now, man, but it is kind of interesting that Erica Willer would say that. I seen the 6 players on Google. I mean, it's Erica Wilson. Erica Willer, man, she calls a couple eyebrows to raise, though. The people chilling in the chat, not commenting, know what time it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Nate, what's going on? Man, we in here, vibing, man, trying to figure some things out, man, about this WNBA, man. It's a lot of confusion going on out there, man, and we trying to get off into it. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny, man. But hey, it is what hey. She made it a storyline though. And that's what we was talking about the other day, man. When you got certain athletes, such as people that play in these organizations, and we always talk about how messy the organization is, and we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And then you got players that be leaking certain things. That's what creates the drama. And we here for it. We here to talk about it, guys. We here to talk about it. We here to talk about it. Tiffany and Company said Fever probably thought the Valks would pick up Grace Berger and not Timmy. A reporter leaked that Damaris Dantas was protected over Timmy. Damaris had more impact in the playoffs games too. Yeah, that's a fact. Tiffany, that's a fact. I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. Pat MC 1536 said, I asked Google who did the Fever protect in the WNBA draft, then changed the Fever's name to each team and got 6 names. Yeah. Nate said Fever fans flipping out over Timmy is hilarious because she played with Caitlin. Yeah, you know how that is. Tiffany and Company said that Lakeisha Green, that was the list for the Fever. A reporter confirmed they protected Damaris Dantas. I don't know. Erica may be talking about Mystics not protecting Van Loo. That's what I'm saying. It's all speculation, man. It's all speculation. But Erica Willer did. She calls a couple eyebrows to raise, though. I just saw on the Fever page that Mitchell can explore other options. Don't do that, Dre Stewart. Now you're really causing confusion. Hey, what's up, Reggie, man? Salute to my man Reggie from the locker room, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Salute, my brother. What'd you say? LaShawn, there was a graphic photo Fever leaked and they deleted. Which players was included in the photo? Anyone remember? Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that y'all can catch, man. If y'all got to get them screen records, y'all got to get them screenshots. Erica talking about Timmy. Yeah, I think she is. Hey, ADP Art Creation. I'm like you, because when Lakeisha sent me the story, I looked it up, and I think that's who she basically talking about. I think she's talking about her own teammate. Now, Derek Gant, yeah, you saw the photo. You didn't get the screen capture? Come on, sis. You got to do better than that. You got to get the screen capture. T. Carmella said the New York list was leaked too. They protected their starting 5 and Nairis Sabali. Yeah. Timmy probably called her. Well, she probably called Timmy. They probably still they probably still connect with each other. Mike said, I'm calling it now. Valkyrie's going to shock people and make the playoffs their first year. They don't have any selfish or ball-dominant players. Yeah, when we talked about it last night about their roster, I looked at it as a good roster. It's a lot of mix of good players. The chemistry might be there. Yeah, the chemistry might be there. Erica Willard just trying to get some Twitter. Come on, y'all. Stop that. So y'all just think Erica Willard just trying to get some Twitter engagement, man? She not going to benefit nothing off of Twitter, man. I think she got a valid point, man. I mean, a lot of people want to know. Even us when we talk about it. We really want to know. We want to see the list of the protected and the unprotected. Everybody in chat, don't y'all agree with that? Don't we want to see the list of the people that was protected and unprotected? Political said the president of the Fever said they were going to core like franchise Kelsey Mitchell. She isn't going anywhere. Dre Stewart said, I'm just telling you what I saw. The picture only had Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, Boston, the only three in the picture, and Mitchell is the only one that can leave if she wants. Thank you, In the Dark with a Smile. I want to know who was protected and who was unprotected. Can't wait for the expansion draft to come around next year. Yeah, I agree with your ADP art creation. K-Sap, if they leak Chicago, the world would be in an uproar. Yeah. But you know how that is, man. You know how that is. It would be in an uproar. I want to put the link in the chat, man, if y'all want to come up, man, and talk about it. I agree with you, Nadira. They'd have been crashing out. Yeah, but you know how that is. Hey, make sure y'all stop and do me a favor, man. Hit the like button. Please smash the like button. Hey, steady serving. Hey, Bro Claude said they ain't gonna give us that. It's written and fixed, y'all. Tiffany and Company, there's some mess going on in Indiana for real. Timmy was happy to go low key, and Kelsey is 1 foot out the door. If that was the sky, I'd be headline news by now. Yeah, Tiffany and Company. See, it's certain organizations, man, that get a lot of uproar from a lot of people, man. Yeah, but I just find it kind of funny, man, that I don't know, man. Yeah, Cheryl Swoops did say it. ADP art creation. You got a point. She did say it. She said it. She said it. My man, Bro Claude, what's up, man?
What's up, baby? The fix is in, baby. You'll never really see that real list. You'll never ever see that real list. Ever. The fix is in. The commissioner then already put her hand all in the toilet bowl. Listen, the commissioner got so much of her hand in the toilet bowl with mess all in it and the toilet paper and all that. I'm just trying to tell you that this is already premeditated murder.
Man, it's crazy, man. I mean, it's
She
crazy
already,
that. Oh, go ahead.
she already let it out the bag. Erica Willer, you got to think, right? She didn't get the tick she was supposed to get. She's a max player, and she's worried right now where she's staying after the CBA go through.
Yeah.
So once again, like I told y'all before, it's so much and so many levels to this shit that we just watching as spectators and fans of the true game how this stuff be rolling out.
Hey, it's kind of crazy that you said that, man, because now I look at it like like I said earlier, you go back and look how the draft went down of the selection of the 4 teams on the number 4 picks, right? The way that WNBA did that, I didn't like that because I really didn't see putting the balls in there. You pick a ball, here's your 4th pick, here's your 3rd pick, here's your 2nd pick, here's your number 1 pick. They came out with envelopes, right? I didn't like how that went down. Now the expansion draft, I like the concept of it, but now once it's over, people got questions, right? And the first person that raised the question was Erica Willer. She's in the Indiana Fever organization, right? So when she comes out and says the things that she said, you just got to look at it for face value, right? Because now you're looking at the fact that, you know, she thought that some of the players that got picked was on that protected list.
She knew, ain't what she thought. She knew.
She knew.
See, that's the thing. She's in the league, right?
Yeah.
So it ain't what she thought. It's what she knew. But something else came up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you throwing, you know what I mean? When you throwing dice, you know, that's a maybe. You dig what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you got it scripted, that's a definite. You know what I mean? And they got paperwork. She got paperwork that she said that she looked at and said, "Man, ain't that?
Yeah.
I thought that couldn't happen like that."
Yeah.
But we know how the NBA has had their sewage play and picks and the way that they running this sewer league over there in the NBA is being done over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Silver is bought and paid for. He's not the fresh guy that came in with good expectations and intentions. He's not that guy no more. You understand?
Yeah.
Silver is 10 toes down in the narrative that he has single-handedly destroyed the NBA fashion. The fashion piece, the diamond that's in the cold, that's how raw the NBA used to be. It's nothing like that. And the WNBA is following that model because the money is where the BS is. The money is what, listen to what I said. The money is where the BS is. You know what I mean? I'm going to prevent myself from really giving a lot of the other stuff, you know, because remember, you know, I got people.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just telling you straight up what I know. The fix is in, baby. It ain't what I speculate. I'm not putting that. Everybody like to call me, you know what I mean, the conspiracy theorists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember, I caught that name for about 3 months until everything that rolled out, and then people was like, "How you know that?" You know what I'm saying, Sister
Yeah.
Lakeisha? So the thing is that what I've been saying on Simply Ball Dropping podcast with my main man KSAP has been facts. It ain't nothing that I've been on here to give speculation. What I think of is going on. It's what we know. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
do things in plain sight. So you know what I mean? The best way to have bullshit on the plate is to put some whipped cream and a cherry on top. But like my father say, but at the bottom of that cherry and that whipped cream is shit on the plate. That's it.
Yeah. So hold up. I got to give a shout out to Lakeisha, man. Lakeisha, the one that sent me this information, man, and I had to do some diving in deep with it, man. And the confusion has started, man. The confusion has started, man. So we got Lakeisha on the panel, man. So Lakeisha, I don't know if you found the tweet. You said your kids found the tweet. They don't miss nothing. But
miss nothing.
and see that now look, Lakeisha. That goes back to what we always talk about. I know a lot of people get upset when we when we dive deep into people's tweets and things like that and articles that be put out. And I've always said it's the timing of it, right? So now with this Erica Wheeler situation, she's in the Fever organization, right? So she has hinted, like Bro Claude said, it's facts. She's hinted that they thought they saw the list of the people that was unprotected and who was protected. So why would she come out? Like she said, she don't like confusion, but why would she come out and say the things that she said about, I'm confused. I thought that the people that was picked last night in the expansion draft was protected players. So, I mean, I'll let you have it from here, Lakeisha. What's your take on it?
She was responding in real time when she saw it.
Exactly.
She probably didn't even think nothing of it because she already knew who was on the list. So she thought.
Yeah.
And I don't think she got up in the morning over there and just decided, I'm going to start messing with people. I don't think that's what it was. I think she was shocked like the rest of us were shocked. Because the first thing I said when I saw it, I was like, they didn't protect Timmy?
Yeah.
Only because she had such a rapport with Caitlin Clark. But I did always acknowledge Dantes did play really well in the playoff game.
Exactly.
She really did, and she stretches the
floor.
floor.
Yeah.
And Timmy that can't stretch the floor. She's a true center.
Yeah.
You know, so even though she's very athletic, she can move and do all that stuff, but she can't stretch the floor. So I'm thinking probably it was a basketball decision, but however, everybody on the team wasn't in the loop. Caitlin Clark might have been in the loop, but it looked like Erica Wheeler was not in the loop.
Hey, and that's interesting. And somebody in the chat said, I think ADP said it. I mean, Timmy might have reached out to Erica Wheeler, or Erica Wheeler might have reached out to her. But like you said, when you look at the tweet, that tweet was in real time because she's in Turkey.
Right.
And she said, look, once we all figure it out, let her know. Because she's under the notion that, man, hey, I saw the list. I saw who was protected. I saw who was unprotected. So you telling me that Timmy Van Begley was on that list and she got drafted anyway? And I think that she has a problem with that, because then she stated, somebody else retweeted, like, as an organization, as players, won't y'all just leak the list yourself? Because the public, we've been saying this the whole time. We would love to know who was protected on each organization, because, you know, we can come on here and speculate, okay, this person was protected, this person was unprotected, but we don't know that for sure. It's all allegedly, and it's all speculations, right? So now I'm sitting here looking at Erica Wheeler's tweet when you sent it to me. I said, man, let me go up on her timeline. Let me see what's really going on. And then, like you said earlier, it was all tweeted in real time. So she was confused. And she said she don't like confusion. She's been watching the podcast because a lot of people causes confusion around here, and she don't like it. So now we left to speculate on what's really going on. But like Bro Claw said, you know, the fix is already in. So if that's the point, then I'm kind of sitting here looking like, man, the Valkyrie already knew who they was getting, regardless if the players was protected or unprotected.
They knew days before. Yeah.
Thank you.
Kate Martin was already set up. Come on.
That's what I said last night. It was kind of it was kind of crazy, because when you do an interview like that, man, when you do an interview on SportsCenter like that, and you have to have the production to get, you know, set up, to get linked up to that particular studio so you can do the interview, right? And it was too quick. Right after Kate Martin got picked, she's on an interview, and her jersey sell out just like that. So that
all pre-planned.
There you go.
Now, whether Erica Wheeler knew about the plan, see, Erica Wheeler might be figuring out too. She might not be part of the new plan of her team. She figuring that out in real time, I think.
Yeah,
and that's why she got the title. That's just my opinion. So, everybody knew, especially Kate Martin. Kate Martin had all the equipment set up in her house. They already had the stuff up. Kate Martin knew where she was going. Now, whether that, because the coach from the Valkyries was the same assistant coach from the Aces, so I'm pretty sure they got a rapport. So she already had an insight of where she was going and all that good stuff. But yeah, KSAP, they protected Dantes.
And look, I'm glad that you pointed that out, man, because we talk about it all the time, right? These particular players with the teams around them, I'm talking about the people that represent these players.
Mm-hmm.
They know what be going on behind the scenes because I think Duvall pointed this out about Kennedy Carter. Her people, that her handlers and stuff like that, they probably telling Kennedy, you only can say so much, but she really knows what's going on because somebody is in contact with her. In all sports, regardless if you're a free agent, unrestricted free agent, there is some type of rapport that goes on through these free agency periods, right? We don't know if they're going to be a part of the group or are they going to go their separate way. So for you to say what you said and what we've always said here on this channel, that certain players that are in these organizations, they know what be going on. And you pointed out the Indiana Fever situation with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is their franchise. She knows what's going on, but Caitlin Clark is the type of person, she's not going to come out in the media like everybody else, but she knows firsthand what's going on with that organization. There's certain players that have that right. So we don't know the situation with Erica Wheeler, because if you go back and look at the regular season, a lot of people wanted Erica Wheeler going from the Indiana Fever, right?
They did.
Do we know if Erica Wheeler is going to be part of the plan? If she's not going to be part of the plan and she already knows that, is that the reason why she's coming out tweeting the way she's tweeting?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to say that because the tweet was in real time. You know what I'm saying? On Turkey time and our time, she's tweeting as the draft is happening. And she was just confused on the fact that, I don't know if she was just talking about Timmy Van Benley or she was talking about the other people that got selected as well. Because to our notion, the way she's saying it, she thought she saw the list of the people that was protected and unprotected.
And what list would she possibly be able to see other than our own teams?
That's what I'm saying.
Why would we even speculate that she's seen another team's list?
Yeah.
The only list she could have saw was her team's list.
Yeah.
Now, she funny, man. She got the typing.
Oh yeah.
But I think she was just shocked like the rest of us was shocked. Because I actually was shocked too. But then again, it's not as shocking when you think about it after a while, because they got a new coach. That new coach watched the film and looked at everything and made decisions. She decided which players she wanted to protect, and she don't have no history to have no loyalty to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So she protected the players she wanted to protect, just like Chicago went out there and protected Kennedy Carter.
Yeah.
With they reality TV shows self. So
reality TV show. But look, this is what it makes it. This is why it makes it interesting, right? Because now people coming in the chat and see once they start doing their research, now we start tying things together. LaShawn says Derica Hamby tweeted that players were finding out in real time as well. Maybe the chosen players knew. See,
they probably knew.
That's what I'm saying, because the Kate Martin situation, if you really look at it after the fact, the Kate Martin situation was a little hilarious to me, and she was too giddy and excited about the new opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So she had to know, because why? I find it hard. Why would you interview any player that just got drafted? I mean, I could see if they interviewed them like 2 or 3 hours later to get them set up and stuff. but Kate Martin was already available for the interview.
She already knew K-Sap.
Like Kate Martin, you wasn't out with your family chilling or anything like that. You wasn't out eating no food or something like that, relaxing and stuff, but you was set up at a place where they can reach you and you conducting an interview and you just as giddy as anything else. You know what I'm saying? And you was willing to do the interview on ESPN. You see what I'm saying? And like you said, the timing of it, now your jersey sales are through the roof. You know what I'm saying? And like I said last night, I think she's just going to be, right now, she's the face of that franchise right now.
And I ain't mad at Money Martin. I ain't mad at her at all. She trying to make, and then she got an opportunity to fight to start.
Yeah.
So it was the best decision for her. So that's probably why she looks so giddy. She looks so giddy. Now them people that bought her Aces jerseys is probably mad as hell.
Yeah, get a refund. They're gonna get a refund. They gotta get a refund.
But Kate Martin is happy as hell because she at least maybe she'll get a chance to start. She can, fight her way to get to a starting position. She already liked the coach. She's been under that coach. So it's a win-win for her.
Yeah.
And who's to say, because that's the question I have. Is Dantes the same age as Timmy? Because I know a lot of people saying online maybe it's because Timmy was older. Yeah. But
I thought Timmy was 32, but they said she's 35.
See, I have to look that up. I think it all came down to skill set.
Yeah. But like you said, we saw what DeMontis did in the playoffs, man. She was able to stretch the floor, man. And
stretch the floor.
Timmy's just one of them, running the floor, playing the center position, low post. That's what she's good for. But Timmy, she actually got a more skill set. Just let me address this real quick.
Go ahead. Here comes the money.
Appreciate you, Little Sip 55 for the $5 super chat. The goal is to try to spread popularity to each team. Plus, Erica Wright, she knew how valuable Timmy was to the Fever. That's a great point. But I want to fall back on what Lisa said. Lisa said Erica Willer way in Turkey. She ain't see no damn list. Okay, let's get off into that. I can understand where you say that she didn't see no list, right? But the thing about it is she has rapport and communication with her teammates. She probably had some rapport with Timmy Van Benley. And that's probably what sparked the controversy, because even if you say she didn't see the list, somebody communicated to her who was protected and who was non-protected, because we could have been under the notion that Erica Willer could have been one of the protected or unprotected players. So now we got to look at it in the sense where, okay, where is all this coming from? Like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire, guys. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
I think the individual players that were about to be selected, they probably knew. They probably was called, I don't know, however many hours before. They probably knew they was about to be selected. I don't think they was blindsided. Now whether Timmy and Erica have a closeness where she reached out to her and say, I'm gone, it's been great, blah, blah, blah. And then Erica just responded off of that. Could be. But it's obvious that Erica didn't think Timmy was going to be gone. That was my point. She didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Now.
And nobody expected that.
No.
That was one of the surprises that, we talked about yesterday. Now, She Wins says Kate says she knew the day before but couldn't say. See, I see that's the stuff I don't like.
I knew they knew before.
Yeah.
I knew they knew. Probably all of them did.
That's the part that we talking about. See, it just didn't come blindsided, man. These players knew, man. They knew where they was going. They knew what their destination was. And we talk about it all the time, man. I don't care what we say. And I don't care what y'all believe, that these players and these organizations have some type of rapport that they know what's going on. They not just saying stuff to be saying stuff. And then when they tweet out stuff and these articles come out, everybody's under the notion that you can't believe what is being put out there. But some of these articles from these reliable sources in these publication companies, somebody got to give them the green light to let that article fly. So it's got to be some truth to some things that are put out there. I just don't think they're making up storylines to be making up storylines. That's just my personal belief, and that's my opinion. I mean, everybody else has their opinion, but for a player to come out and tweet what she tweeted, you know, it just causes what you say. It just causes confusion.
And you know why the Fever fans are so upset? Because they have to live with the notion, even if they trade her later, they have to live with the notion that they protected Nalissa Smith.
Yeah, but I think
they mad about that, K-Sam.
And see, I mean, Keisha, man, don't do that, man. You right about that, and you know, like, I don't know what's going on in the organization with Nalissa Smith. I don't know if she's a fan favorite in that locker room. Maybe they putting on a nice little front, but I think Duvall said it. If Nalissa Smith is still there, she's going to be a trade piece. She's going to be a trade piece. But at the same time, that's the problem. That's the problem with what's going on now, right? Is because the narratives are out there. So now the Indiana Fever as an organization, Timmy Van Benley was probably one of the favorites in the locker room. Mm-hmm. She kept that locker room together because she's an old savvy vet, right? Mm-hmm. And when you do things like that and you get rid of one of your mainstays and one of your veterans that kept everything together, it's hard for an organization. It's hard for the players that adapted to her. And we'll go back to the situation with Teresa Weatherspoon. Look how hard it was for us to accept the fact that she got let go, right? So now the things with Timmy, and I don't know how the relationship with Timmy and Erica was, but it seems like, you know, they might have been on the good foot.
Yeah, because they veterans together, you know. Yeah. So, and another thing is the other thing about Nalissa Smith. Evidently, they did at least think highly of her. That they think that they can get something in trade value from her. You know what I mean? That all it shows is they believe Nalissa was a little bit more valuable than Timmy. Because in order to trade someone, you got to think you have something to trade them for. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they believe Nalissa Smith got an upside. Maybe they believe. Maybe Stephanie White believes she can train Nalissa Smith. I don't. She does have some experience in trading her types, or maybe she just gonna trade her. Either way, she gonna get something for her. And maybe she thinks she couldn't get something for Timmy.
And you know what's crazy, Lakeisha? Only thing that I think this expansion drafts for the Valkyries did, it just caused it a lot more confusion, man. It just caused a lot more confusion, man, because in a sense, man, you like what the WNBA is doing and you like how they're trending and you like what they're doing to grow the game and to keep and like Elle says all the time, this is a point where the WNBA is driving a lot of revenue, right? Because we've never seen this over the 27 years it's been in existence, right? Mm-hmm. Now the WNBA had a fire season, right? With the likes of the draft class coming in, such as Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, you know, Cameron Brink, Rakia Jackson, and all the other great players, right? Mm-hmm. So what happened was the season was on fire. They didn't expect that. I don't think the WNBA was ready for what this draft class and this crop brought. But it caused a lot of confusion, right? It caused a lot of division. It caused a lot of people to pick a side, right? So now that the season is over, the WNBA is still in the limelight. The WNBA is still headline because of everything that they have done in the time. Like I said, it's the timing of things.
Mm-hmm.
The WNBA season is over. Then everybody started talking about this Unrivaled league, right? Now it's a build up to what Unrivaled is going to do. Then Unrivaled had their, selection of the coaches and the teams, right? And then we put that to bed. Now we know that the WNBA expanded on their teams. So now you got the Valkyries. Now you're setting up for the Valkyries expansion draft, right? And then all of a sudden, the expansion draft comes. Now you got some more controversy to stay in the news. Like, what are we really doing here? The WNBA is, like Bro Claw said, man, they being smart. It's all about that money. And they doing some things, man. And it's keeping the WNBA relevant, man.
Yeah, it is. I just found out the player that the Valkyrie selected from Chicago Sky, that girl was drafted about 3 years ago, and she ain't never played in the W yet.
And we don't know nothing about her, but she's up for Player of the Year in the country that she's playing in.
Yeah.
She's averaging like 18 points a game, man. And we knew nothing about her.
Yeah.
Knew nothing about her.
So my thing is holding a roster spot or holding a spot for a person that might not ever play for you is just.
But we didn't even know she was on the roster, Lakeisha.
Me neither.
When they made that pick and they said Maria Condon, I was like, who the hell is she?
Right.
Like, she just came up out of nowhere and she was holding the roster spot. And like I said, I don't know what the WNBA is doing right now. I thought the roster spot was supposed to be 12, but somebody said it's 15. But for her to hold a roster spot, and she's overseas playing, but she is nominated overseas. Like, let me put this in context for you guys. What she's doing overseas, and we knew nothing about her. And this is what she's doing overseas. She's a shooting guard, small forward, right? She is averaging 15 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds, right? Let's put that in context. Now she's going into the second round of the playoff, and she's in the MVP race, and we never heard nothing about her. Never heard nothing about her. Where'd she come from?
I don't know. Well, like they say, not a roster spike, just hold the rights.
Yeah, holding the rights to her.
But still, 3 years?
But 3 years, like I said, MR, we knew nothing about her, man. We didn't know she existed.
No.
But
some people in the chat are talking about, well, they holding on to Nalissa Smith for a trade so they can get Satu from Dallas for Nalissa Smith in Indiana. I told somebody in the chat, you think the Dallas Wings is gonna trade Satu for Nalissa Smith? You really think they would make that trade?
And I go back to Satu when she played the Las Vegas Aces this year when Dallas beat Las Vegas toward the end of the season when Satu had that monster game. I mean, she got a whole skill set, right?
Yes,
and then you
look,
do. And like I said, you look at. I have nothing against Matt. I'm gonna be fair. I have nothing against Nalissa Smith.
Me neither.
I watched Nalissa Smith when she played at Baylor, and my only thing is, Nalissa Smith has the same game that she had when she played at Baylor. And, we talked about it last night or the night before about, her fixing her jump shot. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think she's working on fixing that jump shot. She's played the same way for the whole time she's been in the WNBA. I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against her, but Nalissa Smith is who Nalissa Smith is. And everybody thinks that Nalissa Smith can elevate and be better than what she is. I don't know what Nalissa Smith can add extra to her game to elevate her game. I just think that's the package that we're going to get with Melissa Smith. There's other players like we talked about Satu Sabali. She has different attributes to her game. You know, see what I'm saying? And like Lakeisha said, why would you trade Sabali for Melissa Smith? Like that's not even apples to oranges.
That don't even make sense. Why would Dallas do that?
Yeah. Hey, shout out to L Professor for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He must be a Fever fan. He said, I co-sign KSAP. We mad as hell about Timmy. I mean, y'all got the right to be mad. I mean, y'all got a right to be mad.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it is. I appreciate the super chat. But let me see what the Slim Reaper said. Oh, he said, I'm in a sign and trade. Satu is an unrestricted free agent. She can be traded. Let me see. Satu is an unrestricted free agent. She can be traded unless sign and trade. Okay. I got you. Somebody said Melissa Smith can't play team ball. Like, I mean, now we're not going to give Melissa Smith that much. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm not going down that road. She can play team ball. She just limited in her skill set. That's all. She has I put it like that, just like you say, she hasn't expanded her game.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to cater to her strengths, then she don't need to be on your team because she doesn't have other things. She is who she is. Now, she can change. She can get a trainer and start working on stuff. But for you to ask Melissa Smith to be somebody different when you already see what the tape say.
There you go. The tape. Like Zoe said, the film don't lie. The film don't lie.
I mean, the tape say this is who she is.
Yeah.
You need to put her in a system that works for her, or let her go.
Yeah, and I think Melissa Smith's problem is when she was at Baylor, she was a focal point. And you know, she came to the Indiana Fever and she's not a focal point. You know what I'm saying? And we see how that goes. But some players they can't adjust or adapt to certain situations. But I will say this. I mean, with Satu Sabali, man, she has a different skill set. You know what I'm saying? She can stretch the floor. She can run the floor. She can pass. She can do different things. But I just think Melissa Smith would benefit to a team that's going to play around her strengths if she's going to be the focal point. But the problem I have with Melissa Smith, and I said this yesterday, and y'all laugh and y'all thought I was just trolling and great. I think she's too much worried about running around behind DGA Carrington's back, watching what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? I know these storylines with, you know, their partners and stuff like that, but I think that's what she's focused on. She's focused on DGA Carrington, and that's just my opinion. Just 1 second. Hey, shout out to Reddit Milky Way for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Fever fans, let us make this trade. Brianna Turner, Izzy, and Dana for Smith. 3 for 1. Yes or no, Bro Gad? Hey, Bro Gad in the chat somewhere? Or are you just trying to speak him up, Reddit?
Might be trying to speak him up. I hadn't seen him. But hey, that ain't a bad trade. Hell.
Yeah. So, hey, look, somebody said Alyssa will be better in a one-on-one league. She's the bruiser.
She's not that bad. She's not that bad as
she's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? She'll work in somebody's system if they go around her focal point. Hey, shout out to MR for the $10 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna stay away from the Alyssa Smith stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing against her.
She don't have to be your favorite player, but she does have talent.
Yeah, she got talent, but
she got talent. Now expanding her game, she need to work. I think people have been in her ear, and she's always had people telling her probably, you know, you the baddest thing out there, and sometimes it's hard to get that foolishness what people have been telling you all your life out your head. Yeah. They need to be telling her, look, the game is changing. You got to do more than just go down there and rebound. You got to expand your game.
Yeah.
So, but evidently the Fever saw something because they protected her.
Yeah.
Fever fans, gonna take that for
Yeah.
what you will. I know it's a hard day. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right.
So Nadia Price, she said, I disagree about that case. I think they're both equally into each other. But that's the difference. I understand what you're saying, Nadia. But my thing is, Dejanay Carrington, she can expand her game, right? I just think Melissa Smith game is tapped out, capped out. She is who she gonna be, right? But if you take time and work out on your game, you can change. I just don't think she's putting. I'm not gonna say. I'm not. Don't let me say this. I just don't think her game can expand. I just think she's too much worried about who is talking to DGA Carrington, because we've seen it on some lives where she didn't got pissed off at Dejanay because some of the people in the chat was saying things to Dejanay Carrington. That's what I'm talking about. But Dejanay Carrington game is more well-rounded. She can put more tools in her tool bag because she's a point guard. She handles the ball. She plays defense. She can expand on her game. I watched Melissa Smith at Baylor. I knew who she was. She was the main focal point of that offense. But what I'm saying is the same game that she's playing at Baylor, she's playing in the WNBA, and she hasn't expanded on that. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Reddick Milky Way for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
I'm trying to conjure him up. Hit the like button. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Did Melissa Smith play under Kim Mulkey?
Yeah, she was in the Kim Mulkey system at Baylor.
Okay, and you got to understand that Kim is a very dominant personality. And if she tell you to play a certain way, you play that certain way. It's up to you once you get from under her to expand your game.
Yeah.
Even Angel Reese did what Kim told her to do. You know what I mean? Now, as she coming into the league, she's understanding that I gotta expand my game. Melissa is still like what she's doing is good enough, and it's not. It's good enough for a piece. She's talented enough to stay in the league, but to take that next step is the problem. She wants to take that next step. If she wants to be great, she has to take that next step.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And I think, Melissa Smith will have no problem being on somebody's roster. She'll have no problem with being on somebody's roster. I mean, that's the type of player she is. She can come in and muddy the waters up. She can get murky. She wants to play that way anyway. She wants to play that physical style of ball. She's that WNBA player that's out there, trying to body people up. You know what I'm saying? So she's always going to find a spot on the roster. But what I'm saying is the fact that she has had the same game ever since she's came out of Baylor. That's the only thing I'm talking about.
But you know what, K-Sap? Listen to what you just said. That's what's disappointing. If you know a person can make any roster in the league, and all they need to do is expand their game.
Exactly.
Then that tells you how talented even you think she is.
Oh, yes. Hey, I've said it. She's talented. I've seen what she brought to the table when she played at Baylor. She was that girl because she was the focal point. But all I'm saying is her game has not, people coming here and talking about, they dogging her out and stuff like that. And the only thing I've been saying is she hasn't expanded her game. She's the same player that when she played at Baylor. I've never seen somebody come in, a league. This goes for any league, any sports, that they haven't added something to their game. I just don't think. I mean, hey, Reddick Milky Way, you said bring her to the sky. I mean,
but they think Tyler could develop her.
Yeah, develop her. I mean, I'm not here to disagree with what y'all saying about Melissa Smith. Like I said, she can play on any WNBA roster. But people have said in the past that, they giving Melissa Smith a hard time, or she don't fit with the Indiana Fever and her game is trash. Her game is not trash. It's just that people want to see more from Melissa Smith. And then when I talk about, the fact that, you know, she is partners with DJ Carrington, and people will say that, you know, she's into her more than she is into, you know, honing in on her basketball craft. That's all I'm saying. Because it's obvious that she's into DJ Carrington more than that DJ Carrington is in it with her, because if you go on some of their lives, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I haven't watched it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she got really pissed off one time on the live that, you know, men was complimenting DJ and like allegedly the way the video looked is like Melissa was trying to choke her and get her off the live.
Oh,
like,
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll leave that alone.
Well, we'll leave it. I mean, DJ is a pretty girl, so she need to get used to that. I mean, you know.
Well, she got men and women lusting over her. I don't know. I don't know if she's a two-way player or what. I don't know if she's strictly into women or she's a two-way player. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But she's a attractive girl, so I don't know why Nalissa is confused by that.
Yeah.
So
that should be a good one. That should be a good thing.
It should make you feel good.
You know,
Yes. But I don't know. Maybe she need to get. I tell you what. She don't need to be running behind nobody. She need to get her game together. That's what she need to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gamble 310 said DJ is an alpha in that relationship. I'd be jealous a lot. And I think that's what's going on with Melissa Smith. I think she's real jealous, man.
She better get used to it though, because that girl is a girly girl. I mean, she's not gonna tap down her life for no Melissa Smith.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I look at some of them relationships. She is a girly girl, and that's why I'm under the notion is she a two-way player? Is she does she? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, she's a switch hitter. That's what I'm saying, Duvall. I think she might be with the men and the women. You know, and Melissa Smith is competing with that, because if you look at Melissa Smith, I'm serious, man. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get away from it.
Right.
But if you look at the way Melissa Smith dresses, she has that manly dress to her, that masculine, manly, and I think she's competing with a lot of these dudes because the attention that DJ's getting from some of the people that come up in her comments in the DMs it's a lot of men, and I think to a point where I think she entertains some of that. Yeah.
Well, she don't need to be jumping on that girl. Well, I think that girl can hold on though. She looks feisty to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nalissa she need to focus on her game and get that together. But like you say, I don't think she's a bad player by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. Why are you laughing, Reddit Milky Way? Why are you laughing at me, man? I just be trying to state the obvious, man. I see a lot of stuff, man. I see a lot of stuff, man. It'd be funny, man. I'm not taking nothing away from Melissa Smith, but I think she's in competition, man, and I think she knows that, because I don't think DJ is hers. Well, I ain't gonna say it that way. I don't think. Hold on, let me correct this.
Yeah, correct it.
Let me correct. I don't think Melissa Smith feels comfortable in saying that DJ is a keeper. Because I think, like Duvall said, I think she can go to second base and then go to first real quick.
Oh. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I don't think she's I think she's a utility player. I think she can play shortstop and third base and first base.
Okay. Well, that definitely ain't gonna. Well, that means she got. That means she got double people to keep off of her then.
She got options.
Right. Too many options.
Yeah. And that's what it is, man. Until she puts out the fire.
Right.
Until she puts out the fire and comes out and say, look, this is my girl. This is who I want to spend the rest of my life with. Until she puts out the fire. But she hasn't done that yet. Yeah. But, hey, it is what it is.
It is.
Man, look at my brother, Tim. Tim, what's going on, man?
Hey, Sab, what's up, brother? What's going on,
How you feeling, man?
Oh man, it's 4 o'clock over here, bro. Hey, Lakeisha.
Hey, how you doing? You
Hey.
sound like you just it's 4 o'clock in the morning too.
We woke you
Yeah.
up.
No. I was asleep. I got up at like 2:30. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
How's it going, my brother?
Hey man, everything is good. Hey, but listen, KSAP, you know what I think?
What's that?
See, the problem with my team is Katie Lou Samuelson's contract. She got like close to a max deal, and her contract runs through next year too. So if you got Caitlin, they're gonna core Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, um, Lexi Hall, Damaris Dantis. That's five, and then Katie Lou Samuelson. That's the six. So
Okay.
I believe it came down. I believe it came down between Damaris and
Timmy.
Tammy, but Tammy, remember she was injured a lot, and
Yeah.
then like you said, Lakeisha Damaris, she was showing out in the playoffs or late in the season.
Yeah.
She was really showing out. So I think it's one of those situations where if Katie Lou didn't have that contract, because her contract eats up a lot of the salary, and see Erica Willard was on a max contract too. So with those six, because they can't do nothing with that Katie Lou contract because it runs through this next season that's coming up.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I believe Fag Benlay was not protected.
But do we see that's what I'm saying, man. But do we know for sure that she was unprotected?
Well, no, I'm saying as far as the six that they wanted to keep, because you got Caitlin, they're gonna try to core Kelsey Mitchell, right? You got Aaliyah Boston, Alyssa Smith, right? Um, Lexi Hall,
Okay.
right? And then you got whatever. Hold on, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Alyssa Smith, Leah Boston, Lexi Hall. Okay, so it's Katie Lou Samuelson, Damaris Johnson, and what did I say? Tammy Fat Bentley. But
Yeah.
Like I said, Katie Lou's contract, man, she eating up a lot of salary, and they have to keep her. They can't let her go because her contract is like almost a max deal.
Okay.
And Erica Willer's contract was a max deal
Mm-hmm.
too. So Wheeler won't be coming back. So I believe they were thinking, all right, who should we keep between Damaris and Fag Bentley? And from their point of view, Damaris fits Fag Bentley fits the system too because she runs the floor, but she was injured a lot, and I think Damaris kind of like elevated her game later during the season. And remember, Damaris, when she first came to the Fever, remember she was coming off an injury, so it took her time to get acclimated to the speed of the game. But once she got into rhythm, you could see, like Lakeisha was saying, she's a stretch big.
Mm-hmm.
And since the Fever want to run that kind of like up and down, that up tempo type of game, she's a big who can stretch. So I believe that's kind of what they were looking at when they were like, all right, well, one of them has to go. So that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. So what do you make out of Erica Willer's tweet? Did you hear us
Yeah.
talking about that?
Yeah. I seen a lot of that. I seen a couple fans saying also that because Erica Willer, she's kind of like a jokester too, but at the same time, I think she was kind of like feeding into the like, how can I say it? Not feeding into, but I think she was allowing like kind of like trolling the fans a little bit too, because like you said, none of these teams, none of these organizations released who they were actually who was made available or who they were keeping.
Well, a lot
Right.
of
So they
people
kind of
saying a lot of people saying there's lists that been leaked.
that's what they're saying, but we don't really know if those are really the like you remember that picture that the Fever had leaked.
Yeah.
On that picture, Katie Lou Samuelson wasn't in that picture.
Yeah.
But her contract, she's got a max contract, and her contract runs through like I said, this season that's coming up. So they
Mhm.
can't really move off of that contract. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these organizations, it's kind of like, these big corporations. Like I remember when I was working for Walgreens Distribution Center in Florida, right? When I used to live
Okay.
in Florida, this was back in like the early 2000s. I was there for 5 years, right? And we were going through a period where they had built a new distribution center in West Palm,
Okay.
and they were going to lay off 150 people, right? man, all the bosses kept telling me, "Oh, Tim, you're good. You're gonna be with us." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I was in that 150 that got laid off.
Oh wow.
So this is what and this is a business too. We got to remember it's a sport, but it's a business.
Yeah.
So like they're not gonna show their hand. You know what I mean? They're not gonna they're not gonna show their hand. So I believe it came down to like I said, between Demiris and Fagbenle, and with her injury history, and plus too, Fagbenle is 31 years old.
No, they said I thought she was 32, but somebody in the chat said she was 35.
Let
me go.
I gotta look that up because I thought she was 32.
She was 31 during the season, so if she's 32, then maybe
she got to be 32.
But during the season, she was 31. So
Keisha, man, pull that information up. Let the people in the chat know. Verify that.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, hey, Lakeisha, if you can, to try to pull up Katie Lou's contract, because her contract, like, she's almost at the max. And
what is the max? What is the max? What is the max? 260
something? 200,000, something like that, right?
Is it 260, 262 or something? 242?
I think the salary comes into play, Tim. I think they might have probably didn't protect Katie Lou Samuelson, but the Valkyries probably didn't want to pick that contract up.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, Lakeisha, you're right, but that's what I'm saying. Knowing no team is going to want to pick her up because she underperformed for her contract's worth, right?
Yeah.
So no team is going to want to pick that contract up, and she's not, you know what I'm saying, a valuable piece. You know what I mean? As far as
she didn't really play well at all this year. Yeah.
Right. So that's why I'm saying they can't really move off of that contract because, these teams know who they want to like everybody was talking about.
Go ahead and spit it out. Go ahead and spit it out. That's what we've been talking about. These teams know, man, and these players know.
They
exactly.
know.
Right. And I believe the Fever know nobody's gonna nobody's gonna absolve that contract that Katie Lou has. So
yeah,
that
she's
means
32.
I told somebody came in there and told me I was wrong, said I was lying. She's 35.
No, Timmy is 32.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. During the season, she was 31. So yeah, Lakeisha, so like y'all saying, the teams know. So I'm thinking the Fever already know nobody's gonna pick up Katie Lou Samuelson with that hefty contract. So that means they gotta keep her. So now that's already 5 spots. Well, really 6, right? And then 5 because we haven't cored Kelsey Mitchell yet, but they want to core her. So when you factor that in, they had to like kind of choose between Timmy and Dantas. So that's why I believe it, that's why I believe she was made available for the expansion draft.
And her and Dantas are the same age. They both 32.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
So with that being said, Tim, I mean, when it goes back to Erica Wheeler, you said you don't think she's coming back. Why you don't think she's coming back?
Erica Wheeler, because Erica Wheeler was on a max contract too.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna core Kelsey Mitchell, so Kelsey Mitchell will be on a max contract.
Why would you have to core Kelsey Mitchell now? The expansion draft is over.
Right. What I'm saying is because Kelsey Mitchell's a free agent, right?
Yeah.
So they want to keep her. So they're gonna have to give her a max contract. So you couldn't have
why do they have to give her a max contract?
I mean, not a max. How can I say it? We know we got the new CBA coming up next year, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is they could still Kelsey Mitchell can still get, how can you say, like a 1 year max? Like it wouldn't be considered a max because we know the new CBA is coming in, but she could still
sign for 1 year. Yeah.
Right. But she could still get signed for top dollar for that 1 year.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So what I'm saying is with Wheeler, because Wheeler last year was making, I think it was 220,000. She was like,
I thought she was making like 262 or 242. I thought she had the max.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right,
yeah.
That's what. Right. I didn't know the amount, but I know it was like over 200,000.
Yeah, she was in the 240.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Yeah, Katie Lou Samuelson is only 177, but Wheeler is 222.
Yeah. Right, she was. I know she was north of 200 grand.
Right, me too. I just didn't know the exact amount. So that's what I'm saying. So Wheeler's she won't be back because you're gonna have to use that money for Kelsey Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm saying, and they can't come off of Katie Lou's contract. So that's why I believe.
But hold on.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Tim. Hold on now. Before y'all, what is the max?
I thought the max was 242 or 260. I thought it was somewhere up in there like 240
but it's
something.
2 something, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But that's why Tim's argument doesn't hold water, because Kelsey Mitchell was already at 206.
Oh, she was at 206?
Yeah, she's one of the highest players on that team.
And you said Katie Lou Hamilton, what's her contract?
177.
Ah, man. So yeah, so that comes up with another.
Yeah, they just didn't want to
another
keep,
theory.
I think it's skill set. That like we said before. I really think they feel that Dantes, and plus they're only playing Dantes 98,000, and she can stretch the floor.
Yeah. Hey, Keisha, you on to something? Just 1 second. Hey, shout out to Edward Stevens, man.
Here comes the money.
He said, "What's up? We are upset about Timmy." Now that makes a lot of sense, because now Dantes is only getting paid 98,000, right?
Yeah.
You got Katie Lou Samuelson at 171. You got Erica Willer at 206. And what is Timmy at?
I gotta go look, because they didn't pull her off the roster so doggone quick.
Oh wow! You can't pull up her contract.
I'm gonna go pull it up. And also, Alyssa Smith, she's still on the rookie deal.
Oh yeah.
They getting all this. They shouldn't have no problem with the money cap.
Yeah, I think the money is not a problem with Indiana.
I don't think it's the money. Let me go look up Timmy's salary though.
Okay.
Do you think? Hold on. So if they got, because you can only protect 6, right? You can.
That's what they say. But look, Tim, before you start getting off into your soliloquy, this is the problem, and this is what the confusion has started because of what Erica Willer said. We actually don't know who was protected or who was unprotected.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. We can only speculate.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm going back to what Miss Lakeisha was saying. So if it's like that, so let's just say they had.
Before you say that, before you go into that, Timmy was getting paid 76,000.
76.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the money,
right? Well, like I'm saying, we don't really know who they were protecting. I'm just going by what. I'm just going by if they have 6 players, right? If they can protect 6, I'm thinking this is just what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, all right, you got Caitlin, you got Aaliyah, you got Alyssa Smith, you got Kelsey Mitchell, you got Demiris Dantes, and let's just say Katie Lou Samuelson or Erica Wheeler, right?
Yeah.
Right. So now it's like, so if they're gonna keep Erica Wheeler, and we don't know, because we don't know who their 6 are. But that's 7 right there, just with Wheeler, Clark, Mitchell, Boston, Smith, Hall, Katie Lou Samuelson. That's 7 right there.
I don't think they protected Katie Lou Samuelson. I think they protected Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, Alyssa Smith, Lexi Hall, and Aaliyah Boston, and Dantes.
Yeah, because now we talked about the money. We talked about the money aspect of it. I don't think the money was an issue, because the contracts that Lakeisha just read off to us in the chat, it now is more confusing, right? Because now you keeping somebody like a Dantes that she was at 98,000, Lakeisha.
Yes.
And Timmy Van Bedenley was what you say? How much she was?
She 78,000. She making less than Dantes.
See, that's what I'm saying. So now I don't think the money portion was the issue, and I think the issue that we have, like you said, with Erica Willer,
I don't think they protected her.
Exactly. She making 206.
Right. Yeah. They probably was hoping somebody would take it, but no.
Exactly.
The expansion draft. I mean, the Valkyries wasn't gonna take on that contract.
But Lakeisha, that's what I'm saying too. The only reason why I brought up the money is because a player like Katie Lou Samuelson that's making that type of money, right? I'm thinking if nobody's gonna pick her up, then that means the Fever would have to keep her, right? So if you added her with, let's just say, Dantes, Boston, Hall, Clark, Mitchell, that's your 6 right there. That we would think would be kept, but we don't know.
What's missing is they didn't. I don't think they were included in the 6 because they knew somebody wasn't gonna take them.
Take on that money.
I don't think they included
that
in
could
the
be
6.
true
They
too.
just left them unprotected, but nobody was gonna pick them anyway.
Yeah. And like
That
we
could be
said,
true too.
them teams knew who they was gonna get. So these other players probably didn't fear nothing. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
that's
like you
why I
said,
think,
K-Sap,
and that's what I'm saying.
the
So with Erica
organization was
Willer,
causing confusion.
exactly. So with Erica Willer, she knew that the Valkyrie wasn't gonna take that contract if she's already making $206,000.
No, they weren't gonna take that.
You see what I'm saying?
So it was no need to use a protection on her.
So
They
now
already knew.
listen, you know what's funny? The more and more we dive into it, now I'm coming to the thing that I don't think nobody was protected or unprotected. I think it was free value. I think it was these teams knew that they was not going to take on these salaries that was high dollar, right? So now, because you look at it, Timmy Van Begle, she was picked. What is her salary again, Lakeisha?
78,000.
See, that's what I'm saying. So I think it was just open sesame. You never heard the best of me.
Yeah,
now, Tim, you shaking your head because there's a lot of confusion going around now.
Yeah.
I'm saying all of us are confused because no team, because like you said, I seen when Kate Martin, like immediately she did the interview. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah.
She already knew. Yeah.
Right. So I think all the teams, I think every team, like you said, already knew. And in the WNBA knew, but the fans, they're leaving us in the dark.
Yeah.
Because they don't want, for whatever reason, but
And you own to something, K-Sap, because now that I'm looking at this, the Valkyries picked up people that didn't have their salaries wasn't extravagant.
Exactly. I was going to ask you. Pull up Kate Martin's salary.
She's on a rookie deal, $74,000.
See that?
Right.
Open
so
sesame.
So the money also could have made a difference too. That's what I'm saying. It's like so many.
Well, no, I agree with that, but I'm talking about the money in a sense where like it's open sesame, and you stated it. They're not going to pick nobody with them high salaries.
No.
So I think to the notion of what Erica Willer was saying makes a lot of sense now, because now you're looking at Timmy and you're looking at Dantas. You're looking at these contracts, right? So now we thinking like, okay, was there really a protected list? Was there really an unprotected list? I just think the Valkyrie, because now you got to understand the Valkyrie got the 4th pick or the 5th pick, right? Yeah. Now they got to go in free agent. They don't want to cap themselves out taking on these high salaries.
Right.
So they did the best what they could do in that expansion draft by taking on some of these names that was low value.
And they also, when they get ready to cut a player or something like that, they don't want to have any problem doing that. They want to be able to go ahead. They're gonna build through the draft, and hopefully these ladies that they pick can fight for their spot. They don't have a guaranteed spot on this team.
Nope.
So
because all of them not gonna stick.
They pick in every round of this draft.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get 3 new players out of this draft. Talking about the Valkyries, they just hoping these vets will help them through the first season, and whoever don't perform, they can just cut them loose.
Now I'm convinced, man, because you look at, they also got Kayla Thornton from New York.
They did.
She's only making $110,000.
That's it.
And she's a champion, and she's only making $110,000.
What's the highest contract that out of all these players that the Valkyries have that they picked up?
I'm gonna have to put that together. So I think Kayla Thornton is at 110,000.
Talbot is at 125.
She's probably the highest. See,
that's the highest.
Yeah. So I'm thinking now, to the theory that we talking about, I'm thinking it was open sesame. We taking everybody that got the lowest value, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna build through free agency, because we know that all the players that they selected, they not gonna stick.
But this is how I know they protected Nalissa Smith. Nalissa Smith is making 70-something thousand herself, but they didn't take Nalissa Smith.
Because I'm gonna have to be with Duvall on this. I hate to agree with Duvall on this. I think the reason why they protected her, they're gonna use her for trade bait.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with Duvall on that one.
Yeah, because her salary was low enough for them to take her. But
Mm-hmm.
I bet you the Fever protected her because they know they can get more in the trade value for her than maybe they can get for Timmy. Timmy is a good player, don't get me wrong, but she
Right.
don't
She is.
have a skill set other than under the basket.
There you go. Good
And
point.
she plays great defense.
Yeah.
She does.
And she can run. She can
Yeah.
And she
run.
can
Oh, she
run.
run that floor. She run
Yeah,
that
Oh
she can
floor.
run
yeah.
the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense, man. It makes
So
sense that now that we get off into it a little bit more, I think it was just open sesame. I think they taking everything that's low valued because they trying to build. This is a new franchise, right?
Right.
So you take people with low value. Everybody's not going to stick.
That's
So
right.
now you looking at, a lot of these players that are in free agents. What can the Valkyries do in free agent? What can be a great strategy or strategic from these teams to present to the Valkyrie to make moves?
mm-hmm.
Because now you're looking at the situation where Duvall said about Nalissa Smith. You don't protect you protect her for a certain reason because the organization know that it might be a market out there for her with another team where they can package up some pieces and get something they like that fits the Indiana Fever's, current roster.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right,
Yeah.
K-Sap. You're right. All of these players are not going to make the roster. All these
No.
players are not going to make the roster.
So that
Exactly.
means some these other franchises got a chance to dump a player.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So like somebody said, I said last night, I don't know what the roster spots are. Is there 12? But somebody said they're going up to 15. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
They left us in the dark, man. They left us in the dark.
They left us
They left us in the dark.
They left us in the dark. But
Yeah.
it's shaping up for the Valkyries because they expecting to hit. Sound like to me they expecting to hit in the draft, and if that Malunga girl comes out,
Well, that's what they got her
that's
projected.
probably who they going for, and
Yeah.
they gonna build around her.
And you know what's crazy, Lakeisha? They got their
what pick they
stuff.
got?
They got the
They got
fourth,
the fifth pick.
the fifth pick, and they can't go wrong with the fifth pick.
Right.
So they getting
Because-
see the Valkyrie got the upper hand right now of building a nice little roster, right? So now they got the fifth pick, and like you said, Dominique Malunga, right? If that's who they honed in on and that's who they want, Lakeisha, you're right. You build around somebody like her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're looking at all the people that they drafted. You're looking at the people that they drafted in that situation, and like I said last night, are they going to be able to stick on that roster, right? Because you got the likes of, let's just say, for instance, I'm gonna run it off. They got Lillian Rupert, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got Maria Condone. They got Veronica Burton. They got Carla Leety, Timmy Van Benley, Kate Martin, Stephanie Tolbert, Cecil and Dalaski, the girl from Minnesota. They got Kayla Thornton, Monique Billings, right? Julie Van Loo. And like Brooklyn said last night, I have to agree with him. I think that Julie Van Loo, Monica Billings, Kayla Thornton, Kate Martin, Timmy Van Benley, they might be the only ones that make that roster.
Right. Because Veronica Burton's is a good player.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that too, Lakeisha. I like Veronica Burton.
They already
like
got 2 point guards on their team. So if they go get them a starting center, they can build around that.
Build around it, and then you got to look. You drop these players. Now you opening up more money to even bring in some of these free. You know what I'm saying? These free agents that are disgruntled and want to get out of their organizations. It might be a good move.
Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people think Jewel Lord don't want to be a part of a rebuilding, but who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That might be a good destination for her.
AK Sab, when you started your show tonight, you said something that really stuck out. The WNBA is what they're doing is they're making it real interesting. The WNBA right now is on fire.
On fire, yes.
It's on fire. It's on fire with all the storylines, with all the not knowing and knowing it. It's making for good talk, and it's making for they keeping themselves.
They're driving the revenue right now.
Yeah,
and
sure.
and I'll go back, and I'm glad that you said that. I'll go back to what I said. Like, you got to look at the timeline. The WNBA season's over, right? Now going into the off season, we knew we had to prepare for this unrivaled, right? So that was a big talk. The unrivaled draft with the coaches came and the players have went. Now what happens? We had to prepare for this expansion draft with the Valkyries because they named the new team, right? So that's in the win. And then you got particular players that are going overseas and are balling out that we keeping our eye on. They in the news. So, and then the things that Angel Reese is doing on the off season, keeping the WNBA relevant. And everybody's talking about, oh, she's out here getting to the money, but she should be in the gym working out and stuff. Storylines, right? And then you got these particular athletes coming out tweeting this stuff. It's good to talk about, man.
And they claim Alyssa Smith is over there balling out.
Yeah.
Angel is doing everything that the commissioner wants her to do. Angel is doing everything to the letter because she's a businesswoman. She's doing everything that the commissioner wants her to do. The commissioner Ben wants the out of the hard leg, the hard body look. The commissioner been that's why the girl from the Sparks, she had to go ahead and retire because she was making a transitional body transitional action with herself, and she was like, oh no, we're not gonna do that up in here. She's trying to listen, like I told y'all before, she's about the bag. She's not worried about anything else. Nothing. Listen, she's not worried about anything else. Caitlin and Angel is the pathway, the blueprint to the WNBA's success. Those two girls, they laying it out. You already see that the two mega superstars, including Asia Wilson, are heterosexuals. I said it. I'm telling you what it is.
You own to something, bro, Claude.
Professor Claude.
Professor Claude.
They trying to reshape the image.
Right.
And it's funny that you said that, bro, Claude. I've always been on this notion because I talked about it, and this was one of the videos that I gave Jason Whitlock props for because he talked about it. He talked about Angel and Caitlin Clark made it great for women because they was heterosexuals playing in the game of sports of WNBA where all the other women are two-way players.
Hey, K-Tap. Now listen, I'm a Clark fan, but no, I got to give Reese the credit on that because Reese, she brought in the femininity, because when she was at the draft, all of them. Well, Caitlin was dressed nice too, but Angel, she made it cool. She brought the eyes as, oh, I can go to the draft and I can be ladylike. I can be
exactly.
Her and Kiki. her and
Rakia.
Her and Rakia. No, Rakia was fly. Listen, remember now, bro. Rakia changed in two outfits.
Yeah.
She had the draft outfit, and then after the draft outfit. Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. She was, but I'm saying as far as Caitlin, she didn't really have no part in bringing in the femininity to the league like Angel did. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's known that she's a heterosexual. She let it be known that she not with the shits. You got what I'm saying? She made sure that everybody knew that she was not with the shits. You got what I'm saying?
That's true.
She put the whole WNBA on call. Caitlin did.
I gotta give Angel her props though, because Angel, she made it like everybody was talking about, like, oh, like I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I like Deja Fair, but remember she had the tuxedo on and she was, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
Angel was
She
like,
came in with the shits. They didn't want. I'm telling you, Deja Fair got kicked up out of there because that is not the commissioner's look. Y'all got to understand, man. Calls come from the front office. If they get all of these Deja Fairs and these kids coming in, like Malaysia, got to be careful. You got what I'm saying?
facts.
You see, Arike, she had to clean up her act a lot. Arike was around here bulldogging, for real, for real.
Oh, yeah, the large filet meal.
Yeah, I got you on that, man. I mean, I said it because I did a video on it when Jason Whitlock said it. You know, Angel Reese
No, he
made it.
wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong.
No,
It was
I
just
gave him props.
what
I
he
gave him
said.
props because he made a lot of sense. Because now you see Angel Reese is still going around with that image, and a lot of people are trying to discredit her, talking about she's showing too much, right? Showing too many legs. I don't know if y'all seen the new picture Angel Reese put up. She's showing all her legs. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have problem with that. But to be really feminine the way she is and playing the sport of basketball in the WNBA, that's a good look.
Right.
Cameron Brink.
Yeah,
In
Cameron Brink as
Sports
well.
Illustrated doing.
Yeah.
It's a I mean, y'all got to understand this is a fixed game right here. And it's already a plot. The narrative, they all set down. The commissioner definitely want a certain look because Adam Silver already called it, bro. Adam Silver don't want to see no bull deep dogs coming, playing no ball. You know what I mean? I'm trying to restrict myself. You know what I mean? Because we monetize around here. So I'm just saying, I don't say the whole thing. The thing is that the way that this league has been laid out, it's a catastrophe for failure. The way that they've been playing, and this is why they didn't have the eyes. But now you got old girl. Dang, I'm gonna get right back to y'all. It's old girl. She looking hot on X. Whoa, she got some heels and some Cheeto.
He said some heels and some Cheeto.
She got some straight heels. I'm gonna give you her name. Some heels and some Cheeto. I mean, bootylicious. She looking like Beyonce on the backside. I ain't lying to you. So this is what I'm telling you. This is what Skylar Diggins had been begging for. Skylar Diggins been saying it outright.
Yeah, she set the trend.
And then the other girl that they forced out, she was playing for Washington.
That girl,
she retired.
Candace Wiggins.
Yeah, Kansas Wiggins.
Yeah, Wiggins. Yep.
You know what I mean? She was like, she wasn't with the shits. She don't care.
Got a point. Y'all got a point.
You know what I mean? So now let me tell you something. Adam Silver is such a businessman and a model on where he wants to take the narrative. Look at, I'm gonna get on and get off of it. Look at how he pushing a 40-year-old man, and he knows that he got other people to come in here. You know what I mean? He could have been and dismantled that shit. Because guess what? One thing about my man before Adam Silver, he would tell the OG, he made Dr. J retire and made sure he had a tour. You got what I'm saying? Who having a tour? No, not really. Kobe didn't really have a tour.
Nah, Dr. J had a tour, a real tour.
Bird had a tour. You got what I'm saying? Even though Bird had left because of his back soreness, they made him come back and had a tour, city to city. You got what I'm saying? The OGs. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah, and hey, look, I was at the game when Washington Bullets was playing Philadelphia 76ers when Dr. J was retiring, and they brought that rocking chair out. He sat in that rocking chair, and they presented him with a motorcycle.
That was bigger than life.
Yeah, him and his wife Turquoise. I was at the game. I was at Capitol Center.
They used to give, let me tell y'all youngins, they used to give them, when they retired, they had their rewards. They already had awards and gift cards, motorcycles, you know what I mean? Whatever they picked in their retiree ceremonies. You got what I'm saying? Silver don't do that because he all about the cash. He all about the, you know what I mean, that bag. And then look at how they just Wave Vince Carter alone. He was 40 years old, Pope Vince. You know what I'm saying? He should have had a tour.
Should have had a tour.
Yeah,
He should have had a tour, but they don't think like that because this is the new model of the NBA, money.
And look, you go back to what Draymond was telling Paul Pierce. They don't love you like that. You ain't getting no farewell tour.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Brass Tax? I see you in the building. What's going on?
Man, just sitting there watching this Louisville UConn game. Keeping a close eye on AZ Fudd, see what she looking, because mock draft got her going in the top 5 in some of them. So I'm just watching her closely as how she looks. She's looking good right now.
Okay.
She's leading them in scoring at the moment. Paige is struggling a little bit from the field, but she's playing good defense and distributing the ball.
Okay.
And of course, the score right now is 34-18 in the second quarter. 3.5 minutes left. But Gino got these girls playing some D.
So UConn up?
Yeah, UConn's up 36-18 with 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Okay, cool.
I think AZ Fudd is she might be the close or right there in double figures. Like I said, she's leading them right now in scoring. She's looking kind of good because I'm skeptical about her because of I guess because of all them injuries she's been having. But right now she's looking pretty good. I'm picturing her playing and see how that would fit with Angel and Camilla.
Oh Raz, you looking at my girl tonight? Remember I told you about that? Remember I told you? He was like, I don't really know. Remember?
Oh yeah, of course.
Remember?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh hey, look, I gotta look at the whole season before I put her ahead of Olivia Miles.
No, she's not gonna be there. She ain't gonna be there.
Or even Centron. But she
could be there right there with Sony Centron, though. Straight up.
AZ Fudd has a beautiful shot. So I'll give you that. The girl can shoot.
She coming off an injury. She just working her way in.
Yeah,
that's all.
She got 8 points. She got 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3-point range. They down 16. I'm on it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Paige Becker, she got 3 points, 5 rebounds. Damn, she owes 6 from the field.
Yeah, like I said, she's struggling, but she's
getting to the foul line though. She's doing other stuff, rebounding and dishing the ball.
Right, like I said, she's doing other things.
Yeah.
That's one thing about Paige. She doesn't let her whole game suffer when she's struggling from the field.
Yeah,
she'll do other things.
But you got to look at it like this. I mean, and she's struggling, but damn, they up 15.
Yeah, well, it's UConn.
Yeah. When Gino got you locked in, Gino got you locked in.
Exactly. Gino gonna keep 8 or 9 McDonald's All-Americans.
Yeah.
So they ain't got no answer for Sarah Strong.
Oh yeah, she 10 points, 4 rebounds. Yeah, she doing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Louisville can't shoot. I mean, they're hanging in there. They're not doing too bad. They're scrappy. They just can't hit any shots.
And Dick said if AZ can't stay healthy in college, the W will eat her alive.
No, that's Brooklyn's girl. So I'm a wait and see.
She only gonna get stronger. She already back in the weight room. I mean, she just got back from being hurt. So she needs the rest of this season, just to get herself ready for the W.
Yeah, I don't like. Sarah Strong from 3. Woo. But I don't like casting aspersions on players. I don't make definitive statements like some people would. Like she ain't gonna do this and she ain't gonna do that.
Right. You don't.
I gotta see.
No, you clearly say, I don't know. I gotta see her.
Yeah, I gotta see. So I mean, so far so good.
Oh yeah. No, she the business now. She a big body. She quick.
Yeah.
And she can shoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I noticed that. She got a beautiful shot. Her issue is availability. That's it. They just said that she's played 40-something games in her career, and she's missed 70-something. So that's like that's Joel Embiid numbers as far as availability. You know what I
Well,
mean?
she got to be in that weight room. You know what I mean? That's the weight room gonna take care of that. Joel Embiid refused to drop weight, get into the weight room, and do what he needs to do. He refused.
Well, with women, they're susceptible to those knee injuries more so than men because of the way that they're built. I saw this on TV when they were talking to a physiologist who's a trainer or works for an NBA team, and he was talking about the different ways and from men and women as far as the way that they're built. And female basketball players, volleyball players, they're more susceptible to knee injuries.
Because they twerk more. They twerk more. They twerk.
Yeah.
They twerk for as they turn and twist their body more because they're all at a certain type of height, right?
Well, now they talk about their bone, more so their bone structure, the way that their knees are built, the way that their hips are built.
Okay.
They're more susceptible to ligament. Because the main injury for women in basketball is the ACL. Yeah, so
I thought that was us.
Nah, man, no. Look it up. You can do research on that.
What is it with us? The Achilles or the feet? What is it with us?
The way we're built. Men are built for to be warriors. That's why That's why men are seen as protectors of women. We're built a certain way, specifically for war, basically.
No, what I'm saying is, women in the sports. What is the? I want you to do that homework for me. What is the most? So back in our days, when you tore your Achilles, it was your knee. Yeah, some people made it back. They used to have a little mechanical thing so you could play. But I'm for the knee. But I'm talking about, is it the ACL? I mean, is the Achilles? Because that's what took Isaiah out. I know that for a fact.
Well, with modern technology and the way that as far as surgical procedures and whatnot, and them using cadavers, they take a ACL or another ligament from a cadaver and put it in your knee or whatever. Technology is a lot advanced where it used to be where if you blew a knee out, you was over with. That's what happened to Gale Sayers. That's why he had to retire early, because he had bad knees. But technology back then isn't advanced as it is now as far as surgical procedures and whatnot, and how they can fix your knees. But with men, we're a higher impact because we're bigger, stronger, faster. So we have a more of a impact on our joints and based upon our size. But as far as women, they said the most common injury among women is the ACL injuries, in particular for basketball players. Not all athletes, but particularly basketball players and volleyball players. That's why you see them sisters when they play in volleyball, they always wearing them knee pads.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Got you. That's all good information, man. That's something that the chat can take home with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it goes back to, everybody wants to say that men and women are the same. No, we're not.
No, we're not, because we can't have babies. They can.
No.
Among other things. Yeah, physiologically, we are different.
Hey, don't be. Hey, y'all glad L ain't up on her. Don't be putting women in the box now. Don't put them in the box.
I put them in the box because they're special.
Oh, okay.
What if the world had all the same color, the same shape, the same size, the same? It'd be boring.
It'd be boring.
It'll take away the beauty. The beauty of nature is the differences between things in nature, but yet work together. You see,
that was smart and beautiful, man. That was smart and beautiful.
Not smart and beautiful.
Yeah, so I don't understand why people hate differences. Women are different, and especially because they give birth to men and women.
Yeah.
Giving birth is divine, man. That's power.
Yeah.
The amount of pain we can take.
Yeah, that's the closest thing you come to death. A woman comes to death is when she's giving birth.
Yeah, but it takes
is bawling right now.
Yeah, but it takes that man to be Cupid.
It takes that man. That's right.
What you mean, Lakeith? I gotta get that in there, man. Hey, I can't.
You couldn't wait to get it in there.
I gotta say something, man.
K-Sap is here to cause confusion.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, sometimes, man, when we done with our topics, man, we start cutting up, man. So hey, y'all brought it up. I had to throw it in there, man. Cupid, man. If you can't hit your target, then you ain't nothing.
No. We need each other, that's for sure.
There you go, Keisha. We need each other.
That's right,
man. You know how them young cats say them one hitter quitters. You know what I'm saying? If you got that one hitter quitter, then hey, you got the one hitter quitter.
Well, I shot.
Go ahead and say it, bro, Claude. You done shot your arrow 10 times. Go ahead and say it.
Well, UConn's up big half.
Yeah.
Who they playing?
Louisville.
Oh, they probably go whoop.
Yeah. I mean, they rank, but they're not top ranked.
49-24.
Yeah.
Paige Buckner, she dishing that rock around, man.
That's why I don't believe Satu is going anywhere. I think Satu's gonna be right there in Dallas.
Why? Because she
waiting on no Paige.
Satu's sister was at the USC Oregon game today.
Oh, okay. See that? Cool. And you know, Brass, is crazy that you brought that up. See, that's the stuff that, I don't know, people look into. Like, I look at stuff like that.
Yeah.
I look at stuff like that. Who's showing up where? Like, it's not because of the way it was. It's not, hold on, how I want to say this. It's not, I can say it's intentionally, because these people know what they can do to raise some questions about a lot of things, man. Mm-hmm. Why are you showing up at this particular person's game? You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing this?
Well, I think that's her alma mater. She went to Oregon, I believe.
But see,
Satu solidly said, I think they both went to Oregon, didn't they?
Let me see where she went to school at.
I know one of them did, and that's why she likes Sue Bird right now. She's at this game. Watching UConn, yeah. Because
I know that's her alma mater, but what's she scouting? Is she trying to cause more confusion with Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark? Is that what she's trying to do?
Ain't no telling.
You see what I'm saying? Because the narrative is already out there from what she was saying last year when her and Dana Taurasi was covering the little end game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So somebody gonna make a video. It's more evident.
I don't read into that case, Sam.
I know what I'm saying. Somebody gonna make a video. There's more evidence. Sue Bird is hating on Caitlin Clark because she shows up at Paige Becker's game.
Better than
Yeah, they went to Oregon.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they out there.
Both Satu, Nair, and Sabrina all went to.
Yeah, Sabrina went there. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the commissioner don't have all the girls on some type of schedule and told them all of them where to go so they can keep promoting this league. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, Bro Claude been saying that he's on the notion that they already know what they're doing, but I'm just like you said, Brass, like confusion and stuff that sometimes we cause over here. I can just see it now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
UConn playing Louisville right now, right?
Yeah.
Even though everybody knows that Sue Berg is a UConn alumnus, right?
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see the headlines on some of these channels that create content.
Yeah.
Oh, Sue Bird is further proof that Sue Bird is hating on Caitlin Clark because she shows up at Paige Becker's basketball game. I can see it. You laughing, but I can see it.
I wouldn't put it past some K-Sap. I'm with you. I wouldn't put it past some nutball content out like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then somebody gonna follow up. Okay, she was there, but wasn't no fans in the seats. I mean, I can see it all.
Something. They gotta say something. Yeah. Paige Beckers is projected to be the #1 pick. Is she the next Caitlin Clark? Super able to think so.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, I can see it, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. But
US Juju got a little foul trouble. She got 5 fouls, I think with her 5th foul with maybe like 7 minutes left in the game.
But they won, man. She had like 21.
Oh yeah, she was getting it in. Now she'd have had more. She wasn't in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, but nah,
that's my
man.
girl right there, Juju on that beat.
Yeah, Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Juju on that beat.
Yeah, man. But nah, we just wanted to come in here and talk something real quick, man. We ain't gonna be here all night, man. I think we had a successful show. We had people up here tuned in, man, watched in, man. But
you mean you ain't gonna tap out after 8 hours like HD?
Nah, I can't. Look, we 2 hours in, man. We shutting it down, man. We
good.
Yeah, we good, man. We on time constraint. I can't do that no more, man.
8 hours is crazy.
Look, Brass. I had to get them back last night because we was on Brooklyn's channel, but I was simultaneously streaming it on my channel as well, right?
Yeah.
So I said, okay, for the nights that y'all want to keep me in here 4 and 5 hours, Brooklyn, you gotta suffer tonight. So I kept Brooklyn on damn near about 4.5 hours, man. I was just causing confusion. That's all I was doing.
Him falling asleep behind the mic.
Nah, Brooklyn, he was trying to get up out of there, but I kept on saying, Brooklyn, let me ask you a question on this.
No, keep cooking. I don't know how HD do it. I mean, I said, man, I gotta call you the graveyard shift god.
I don't know how he do it, man, because I think he works for UPS and stuff. I don't know what his shift is, but man, that cat, like, I'm telling you, one night I was actually watching this dude, right? And he was talking, and then he was on camera, and then he shut his camera off, right? And then everybody else on the panel was talking, but HD still had his mic on. Man, this dude starts snoring, man. He starts snoring, and people was trying to, y'all tell HD that he's still live because people got off of the panel and HD's show was still running. And they said, man, y'all got to hit HD up, man. He got his live still running, but he's snoring on the camera. I was like, wow.
Knocked out.
Yeah, knocked out, man.
His body gave out.
That's funny.
He couldn't do no more.
That's funny.
But some mornings I wake up, get ready to log on, man. He's still live, man. He be 8 hours in, man.
I know. I told you one time I was on with him late night. I said, man, I can't do this. I told HD, say, I'm out, bro. It's past my bedtime, way past.
But the thing about
it is, I think I went to sleep about 12:31. I wake up in the morning and I happen to just pop on my YouTube, and this dude's still on. And I'm like, what?
Yep. And I think y'all starting to get Zoe too. Zoe be on for like 4 and 5 hours too.
Yeah. Yeah, but he ain't gonna do no 8. I can't see Zoe doing it. He ain't gonna do no 8.
But it gets tricky though, Brass, man, because like your first, I mean, you be on here and you be talking, you look up, man, damn, I'm already 45 minutes in.
There you go.
All of a sudden, man, a lot of people will get the notification late and they'll come in here and then another
I got my notification late for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's been on an hour already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me and Lakeisha been on here. Lakeisha joined me I was like 12 minutes into the stream. She joined me. Yeah, and me and her been up here. And the thing about it is, a lot of people don't get a lot of people don't get their notifications and stuff, and they come in late. And then once the panel starts getting full, then I'll be like, man, we just gotta ride it out.
Time to sign up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're gonna shut this one down, Brass, man. We ain't go no further, man. But I appreciate you pulling up.
No problem.
I appreciate See, Ted said he got the notification late. Jonathan got it late. He just came in here. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the thing about YouTube, man. A lot of people do not get the notification exactly when I'm going live.
Right.
It's kind of crazy. So people pull up out that I'm already an hour and 30 minutes in. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate them pulling up anyway.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the same time, I appreciate Lakeisha. I appreciate you, Brash. I appreciate you, the Gingerbread Man, Bro Claude, for pulling up. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate all my moderators, man, for doing what they're doing, holding it down. Appreciate all the members of the channel. Appreciate everybody that supported to the channel tonight. Like I said, YouTube looks at that and lets them know that, hey, we producing good content and they're going to keep me in the algorithm. I appreciate that, man. So everybody else, man, y'all enjoy y'all Saturday night, man. And God bless. Good night.
Good night.